Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and here we have a pretty cool new offering from BESTECH, the Mothus. This is a KOMBOU design, and I really like KOMBOU's designs. And yeah, this is actually a really cool knife. Now, of course, I have my little complaints, and we'll get into those here in a minute, but let's take a close look at this titanium, or at these titanium scales. And what I really like about it is because it's a crossbar lock. They did a really good job on the detent. As you can see, it really pulls it in really good. After you get it open, beautiful drop point blade in M390 steel. And the ergonomics are so good. It's really good. I love that they did a titanium milled pocket clip because, you know, it's just more ergonomic that way. So you can use it in the reverse grip, pinch grip, forward grip, doesn't matter. The stud, or sorry, the disc does offer a little spot for you to place your thumb. You can get up nice and tight to that edge. Let's talk about this action. So you have the thumb disc as the deployment option. You can reverse flick it or thumb flick it. And then, like I said, the resistance is really good. So it makes it to where it's very snappy when you get it. Very snappy. So really good action. And the crossbar lock is easy to grab. The length, for, at least in my hand, is really nice. So I can easily pull down on it. And it is basically it is a fall shut action knife. Complete, because it is, you know, it's on bearings. So really cool. And I really like the artwork, and I'm sure it comes in multiple different colors. Decent sized stop pin. Well, stop pin could be a little bit bigger, but it's not bad. It's rock solid though. I'll say that. It is a very solid knife. Now, the sharpening choil and plunge grind looks decent. I like how they did this, how they just dropped it straight down. That looks really good. I think you'll get quite a bit of life out of that. The geometry feels nice. Nice and slim geometry. Feels like it'll cut very well. Now, the milling on the inside does bring down some of the weight, so the weight is not horrible. I personally don't think it's a very heavy knife. It's a great weight in my opinion. Also, the clip is reversible. I kind of like how they did the cutout. It almost looks like a face if you look. That's pretty cool. And then you can see the face is also on the clip on this side. Nice little Easter egg right there. Looks pretty cool. Perfectly centered. Titanium is done very well. Now, let's talk about some of the negative things. So, and then we'll talk a little bit more about some cool things. So, one negative is this disc. I think it's just a little bit slick. So, if you look, it has the traction around the edges, but it has this flat spot right here, which I think would be good if that was a little bit more jimped, because you see how I slip? If I try to go straight up, see how it's hard for me to get it. I have to concentrate and get it right behind it, right underneath it, and then pop it. And then it works great. The reverse flick is awesome. I'm not mad at the reverse flick. No problems with the reverse flick. It works really good with the reverse flick. But with the thumb flick, I just, you know, I tend to slip sometimes like that. I have to be cognitive of where I place my finger and how I flick it. It would be so much better if the disc just had better traction on it. It's just a little too slick. Like, you know, see how easily I can just rub back and forth? I just wish I had a little bit more traction. Now, the next thing is T6s. You guys already know T6s. We need T8s. T6s, they strip out. They're not good. And it's just better to do T8s. Next thing, this clip is kind of like hitting a wall with some of my thicker jeans. Now, I'm sure with my jeans that don't have such thick pockets, it'll be fine. But, you know, I just noticed when I went to put it in this one specific pair of jeans that I was wearing when I tried it, it like hit it like a wall, and it was kind of tough to get it over the seam. So, but, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I got it in just fine, but it is a thing, you know. When you start spending some upper tier money, you know, you concentrate on those things a little bit more than maybe if it was a super budget knife. But anyways, I think it's really cool. I do like the knife quite a bit. I love the sound of this thing when it locks in place. I also love this little taper right here, how it goes up and then down. That is a nice spot for your finger. Even though I normally don't like if a knife goes from thicker to thinner, I want it to go from thinner to thicker. This one is a good thickness. So I still have plenty of thickness, plenty of width to use my pinky and my ring finger to make sure it doesn't, kick out of your hand. It's nice and comfortable, and yeah, it's a really good one. This one is definitely one I'm very impressed with. So, and KOMBOU's designs, man, he really knocks them out of the park. My biggest complaint is, I just wish there was a little bit more traction on the disc. Other than that, everything else is just basically nitpicks. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.